Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Swasti. First of all, wishing all of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And this is like the last day of 2019, right? And I personally feel like on the last days of a year or whenever New Year comes in, I kind of get sad. Instead of being like Happy New Year, it kind of becomes like a sad New Year for me. I get sad, I get anxious, I get irritable, and these are signs that I never understood why it was. And for the longest time this has been in my life, like for the longest time, as long as I can remember, I felt like sad on 31st. I felt angry, I have cried, and I have never been that hopeful person that, oh my god, new year. That's never been me. And but like, not being excited is one thing, but being sad is totally different, because it's like everyone is so happy and messaging you happy new year, and I'm just sitting like, but I, in the last few years, like in 2 3 years, I've tried to do certain things that make it less sad for me, so the new year becomes a little more happier for me. Now these are very small little things that I do basically on the 30th 31st, sometimes continue till the 1st and 2nd, to make myself feel less anxious about the new year. And that is what I actually wanted to do in today's video. I wanted to talk about these things because I know a lot of people who go through this, who feel very sad on New Year's. And I thought that maybe if I tell you these things, then you guys can try it out and see if it helps you in any way. So the first and foremost thing, if you are someone who has FOMO, like the fear of missing out, and even if you don't have FOMO regularly, just stay away from social media. Like from 7:38 onwards, leave your phone away. Personally, this has worked so much for me, because I am not usually that person who gets very jealous of anyone else going out and everything, because I am happy and satisfied with my life. But on New Year's, I don't know what happened. I used to see all these Snapchat and Instagram stories, and I used to be so irritated, like, why is everyone out and having a ball of a time, and why am I sitting here in my shorts and watching I was gonna say Ranveer Singh dance, but that's a good side. But why am I watching Salman Khan move his legs, whatever he does that he calls dance? Yeah. So why am I watching that? And for at least for the last 2 years, I stopped seeing stories. For like, I knew that around 7:38 I would start feeling sad, and I would be tempted to check out other people partying and everything. So I stopped seeing social media stories, stopped seeing Instagram stories, stopped seeing Snapchat stories. For one whole day, I waited, and from, of course, from first and everything, I started watching again when I knew that the day has passed, and now that's okay. Social media is made for show off. So what they are posting up there, it's their best of the day, right? It's not necessary that they had a great day. It's not necessary that they are very happy. Social media in general takes up a lot of your energy, and for some reason I've been feeling it for a long time now. And I know I'm saying this, I'm sounding like some Gyani Baba or something, and I myself am quite addicted to Instagram. I need to change that. But social media takes up a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and it's really not worth it. Instead of spending that much time scrolling through mindless stories, if you sit and have a conversation with a friend or a family member, mom, dad, anyone, it would be much more enriching. It would make you happier, and that really helps a lot. So my next point is also in the same lines, that sit down and have a conversation. It could be with anyone. It could be your best friends, your closest friend, your partner, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sibling, anyone. If there's no one very close to you that you want to talk to or have like a full-fledged deep conversation with, just catch up with an old friend, text that friend, hey, what's up, how you doing, and just catch up. And believe me, that will make you happier. That will bring so much happiness. The next point is actually kind of a weird point, but it helps so much more, and it makes you much more happy. is having or starting your own tradition. Remember, they had those live awards on 31st that were really cool. Now it's all recorded, so it's kind of blah to watch it, and of course we have grown up. But watching Bollywood awards with my mom, my brother hated it, my dad hated it, but they had to watch it because we wanted to. And it's kind of now become a tradition, right, that on 31st what I do is I watch award functions, I watch these Bollywood awards, and we have pizza. So it sounds silly, I know, but if you stop looking at it like a restriction or a majburi and start looking at it like a traditional thing, it would, I think it would make you happier. If you start looking at it like, yeah, this is what we do, like this is what our family does. It can be anything, start your own tradition. And if you do not have like a family tradition, and there's no specific thing that you do, that you guys as a family do on New Year's, or you in fact as an individual do on New Year's, start a new tradition. It could be anything. It could be distributing sweets or clothes to people. It could be going to a movie alone, maybe, watching a specific movie on 31st, that I want to watch this today, I will watch this. That is my tradition. Now if you start this, I personally feel that's a much more better way to look at life. And you, and again, this then staying at home and watching something and everything does not feel like a restriction. Fourth thing that I absolutely love doing is this. I actually discovered like 2 years ago, and I did like an Instagram highlight thing. So last to last year, it was a very shitty year. Like I was sad. I was so sad in 2018. I was just, by December end, like by 30th, 31st, I was done. My mind was like, you know what? We don't want to see anything anymore. And that year, I did like this yearly recap thing. Basically, it was like an Instagram thing that had started, but you can do it on your Instagram or personally in your mind, in your diary, anywhere you can do it. uh, Sit down and think about any one thing that made you happy or that you're grateful for, that has happened in each month. Okay, it could be anything. And I remember, even though I was so frustrated at the end of that year, when I did this recap thing, I felt lighter, because I felt like, okay, it's not that useless, life is not that, life was not that bad this year. Why am I feeling this way? And even this year, I already know of things that I was grateful for and things that made me happy, and I'm really going to concentrate on that right now. When you literally list them down in front of you, you realize that your life for the last 1 year was not worthless, and that actually really, really helps in making you feel a lot more confident about who you are, a lot more happier about where you are. It's really helped me, and I genuinely suggest all of you, even if you don't feel the New Year blues, I genuinely suggest that all of you just sit down and do this. It will take you to a happier place, that I can guarantee. I can literally guarantee. The next thing is kind of similar to the having your own tradition one, but this is finding your happiness. So like I get really happy when I watch Ranveer Singh movies, okay, or when I'm binge watching Friends, it makes me happy, or Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You have to find your happiness and do that for the day. Don't try and fit into someone else's mold of happiness, that today I should be doing this because XYZ does it and he or she is happy. But the point is, whatever brings you happiness, try and do that. Okay, you just whatever. And I know for a fact everyone has something or the other that makes them happy. It could be painting, it could be drawing, sketching, dancing, singing, watching movies. Whatever makes you happy, just focus on that and do that. And honestly, that helps so much. I can't even like explain how much. The last and the most effective point, in my opinion, in my experience, is just remember that it is just another day. you know you don't have to take the pressure of the new year. The only thing that actually changes is the date, and that too we're gonna write it wrong for 1 month at least, right? So just remember that it's just another day, and nothing such huge is changing in life. It's not that big a deal. So you don't have to put a lot of pressure on yourself about plans and goals and resolutions and all of that. You can just be. You can literally just be. And if you're Indian like me, there are at least 4 New Years that happen in 1 year. So, you don't have to take this much pressure. It's just another day. The only thing that's changing is the date. Do not take this much pressure. Just remember that. Um, these little things make me feel much more happier and hopeful about the new year. And honestly, if you are someone who feels the new year blues too, then I do suggest you try at least a few of these out and let me know if they helped you in any way. And I hope they do. And if they did, please do drop a comment and let me know, even like personally let me know, that I could help you even like a little bit. That is about it. That's all for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, drop in the comments, let me know what you feel, share this video with everyone, please. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and wish you a happy new year. See you next year.